There's a seat in here, but yeah, it's so awesome to see. Such a great location, and as players, we're all so happy to be here.
And credit to Major League Pickleball continuing to find the perfect venues, the great atmospheres they are producing, and the brands that they are creating and enhancing, like the New Jersey Fives, a team that is starting to really form that identity. They've got their own cheers. And when you face this team, you don't just face the #1 female, you face all the crowd and the mantra that comes with the clowns and the team in red. We're just about ready to go. Anna Lee to serve it up here on championship court. Good start for Vivian Glossman. Always like to mention rivalries. Remember, Rachel Rohrbacher got the better of Anna Lee last weekend in Atlanta with her partner, the great Anna Bright. And Catherine Parento, of course, alongside Anna Lee, but Rohrbacher, she is playing at such a high level right now.
Yeah, she's just been absolutely dominant. She's definitely riding a little wave of confidence, especially from last week in Atlanta. And I think she just loves this team format. She brings a lot of energy, a lot of positivity. She thrives in this kind of state of play.
And Yates, if you want a little extra mustard on this New York City hot dog, consider this too. These two teams facing off in Grand Rapids at the midseason tournament. And it's a match that we will always remember. Went down to a dream breaker before the Fives were able to pull it out.
See if DC can get a little bit of revenge here. Viv Glossman, one of the taller females, I'd say, on tour. She has a lot of firepower. She reaches in the kitchen well. She's got that backhand flick that you don't see a lot of the females have. I think she's on. She's pretty tough to beat. And you have Rachel on the other side. She makes a lot of balls, super consistent, super deceptive as well. She really holds that paddle till the last second. She's good at speeding up, good at finishing balls. It's really a tough team, but definitely capable to go up against Anna Lee and Mari.
Well done by Anna Lee. Glossman can't get to it. And we're tied at 3 here out of the gates.
3-3.
Anna Lee can't believe she missed that one. Riley scoring here to 25 in Major League Pickleball. Best 3 out of 5. We're tied at 2. We head to that single shootout dream breaker. Humberg is humming right now for the Fives. No pun intended.
Yeah, from Humberg, I think she's super creative. You're going to see her. She's playing the left side. Anna Lee is letting her play that left side, and she's got an amazing backhand flick. You're going to see that a lot. She's got a lot of really good angle, a lot of really good creativity from that side. It's really fun to watch.
Good selection from Glossman. Rohrbacher tries to finish. Yes.
Little miscommunication there by the Fives. They both went after that ball after already switching sides.
Something
to notice here in pickleball as well, when you see the returner slicing the ball, you're actually creating topspin for the person on the baseline hitting their ground stroke. So sometimes a lot of players have kind of adapted using the flatter return. Mari is one of the few who pretty much slices every single return. So she'll have to be careful if DC starts driving it and kind of hitting those really high topspin forehands or drives. Great location there. Rachel Rohrbacher thinking that she was going to go for an ATP there, but kind of Nice last-second decision to go middle.
Just froze Rohrbacher and Glossman that time.
He absolutely roped that one.
So the Fives have been like an absolute machine. Once they figure out your weakness, they just keep on going to it.
8-5.
DC going to have to be wary of that momentum throughout this match. Cannot let them get on monster runs.
There's that backhand flick again. Yeah, for the Fives, I think they're definitely a high energy team. You do not want them to gain any kind of momentum. You see their GM Ryan, he gets that crowd fired up.
Long way to run. Glossman trying to dig out that ATP. Well done from Humberg. And yeah, you're right. Ryan Harwood over there. Gary Vaynerchuk as well. Part of the ownership group of this New Jersey Fives franchise. They have looked like the happiest guys in the world this week here in the Big Apple.
Yeah, they absolutely love it. They love the game of pickleball. And it's great to see guys, that happy to be involved. And I mean, they just absolutely love it. They're great ambassadors of the sport. And, we need more people like that with bringing that kind of energy.
So DC had the good start, Yates, but it's gotten away from them a bit here.
Yeah, I mean, with this scoring format, you're never down and out. A couple points here and there, you're back in it. But yeah, they got to be really, really careful to not let it slip away even more.
And there it is, just like that, 13-5. New Jersey in overdrive here to start. Anna Lee and Mariana, they do not get paid by the hour. Busy autograph signer here after the last match this morning. The mob in front of her, it was incredible, and it was so cool to watch how she handled it as well. Just 17 years old. Remember, she continues to mature in this great game. Because it's not Yates just being the #1 player. It's handling all the off-the-court stuff, the interview requests, the extra attention you're going to receive.
Yeah, she's got sponsors, she's got obligations, she's got appearances. And she's only 17 years old. She's probably a lot more mature than most 17-year-olds out there. She's got a lot on her plate that she's able to balance and manage. And not to mention, she's a big target. When you're #1 player in the world, people are out to get you. They want to beat you. That is their #1 goal. And so she handles that pressure pretty well. I mean, she doesn't lose that often. And when she does, it's pretty surprising.
Glossman and Rohrbacher, they just ended an 8-0 run. But the Fives get one right back and side out right now to the team in red.
56.
Just long. And, Mari Humberg, she was another maybe surprising pick for Premier. I think she had been practicing with Anna Lee, and Anna Lee kind of saw it. She was like, man, you were very capable, you're very good, and she just really kind of sunk into that role and really developed her game so well. And she's dealing with the pressure and really just coming out hot, really doing well.
So all high fives with the New Jersey Fives right now. They are closing in on a Game 1 victory. The DC Pickleball team, this is a team that could be on a collision course with New Jersey and the MLP Championship. The ownership group for DC consisting of a who's who of celebrities. Odell Beckham Jr., Kate Upton, Justin Verlander, Eva Longoria. And also Rip Hamilton, the 2004 NBA champion with the Detroit Pistons. He was here earlier this week cheering on DC. You can check that out on the MLP social media site. Former UConn basketball star, and a long time also with the Wizards and with the Pistons. One time took down Kobe and Shaq and the 2004 NBA Finals. It was great to see the love that he has for pickleball.
Time in. 17-6.
So 11-point lead here for the Fives. Rohrbacher and Glossman trying to get their legs under them. It has come from all angles here.
Wow. And there's that backhand flick I was talking about with Mari. Unbelievable.
18-6.
She really hits it well.
Would you call that a fadeaway forehand for Anna Lee?
Absolutely. There's not a lot of shots that she can't hit. She kind of can hit them all from anywhere.
Sticking to that basketball theme.
I mean, it's right on cue. Crossing over. You don't see a lot of women or the females crossing over with that backhand as well. Anna Lee does that a lot. You see her do that a lot with Ben Johns and mixed as well. Just a little bit long. Seems like the Jersey Fives are slipping away with it.
21-6.
How stunned are you right now, Yates? I mean, these
they are the favorite, I would say, and they've been playing so well. But this is tough.
This is tough for our scorekeeper here to keep up with. The Fives are just absolutely blazing away. Anna Lee again.
Wow. It's not easy in pickleball to gain momentum. And as you notice, Mari and Anna Lee are playing very fast right now. They're not giving DC pretty much any room to kind of stop and kind of reflect on what's happening.
ATP try, not there for Humberg, but why not? A 23-7 edge here in game one. So if DC likely not going to win this game, I think safe to say, if they can put a little push here together, I think that would go a long way before we head to men's doubles.
There's not a lot you can do there.
Game point now for New Jersey.
24-8.
Maybe the quickest game we've seen today. And there it is.
Just absolute domination.
And Humberg embracing. That was impressive. 25-8, ruling the court here at the Hertz MLP New York City. Game 2 is next. Put extra effort into making this happen right in the middle of the park. Zane Navratil, and now underway, men's doubles.
Get ready, because you're going to be seeing that a lot from, I'd say, all four players. A lot of consistency is going to be happening here. A lot of balls made, dinking, but there's going to be a lot of firefights, a lot of firepower happening in this match.
Side out, point one.
James Ignatowicz and Deckel Bar, they have got some heavy hands. They're going to be countering very hard, very well. I'd say Will and Zane are a little more consistent, maybe slowing down a little bit, but this is going to be quite the matchup.
Ignatowicz, they got some heavy lifting in this game, but the perfect guys to do it.
2-1.
2-1-5s here. Oh, too much on it from Deckel.
point.
And Will House with the quick hands, able to notch another point. Deco Barr's got 4 PPA silvers this year, 2 in mixed, 2 in men's.
4-1.
Too much on that play, and Ignatowicz got to straighten it out. James Ignatowicz, meanwhile, 6 silvers, Yates, in 2024. 5 with Anna Wright, 1 with the great Matt Wright.
Yeah, he's come. He definitely wants that gold. He's itching for that gold, that's for sure. Not quite the shot you want to be doing against Deco Barr on the right-hand side. Usually Deco is a left-sided guy, left-sided player, but he is a huge presence on the right side. And he's got some of the heaviest hands in the game.
In this matchup in Grand Rapids, Ignatowicz and Barr owned it on that particular day.
6-2.
But it's Howes and Navratil out fast here, and they continue to build their lead.
Seven-two.
Ignatowicz goes for the ATP, and also got to mention, Yates, if you're just joining us, that serve from Will House has been a big topic of conversation here in New York.
Yeah, it has. It's, you know, we have different rules here in MLP than PPA. PPA, you got to serve a little lower. MLP, you can kind of get away with tossing the ball a little higher as long as you're going from low to high with your paddle. But there has been some challenges on his serve to see if it's too high. Zane Navratil also kind of maybe using it to his advantage. He's been tossing the ball high. Deco Barr also, you know, test the limits, but I think we're going to see a little bit of controversy, maybe a couple challenges here and there this match.
And that serve, you can tell, Yates, it's pinning them deep. It just feels like Barr and Ignatowicz have been playing uphill here in the first 10 points.
10-3.
I mean, even you see right there, Zane Navratil is tossing the ball up. It's almost past his head. He is hitting it on the way down. You do have to have your, you know, paddle below your wrist when you're hitting it, but it's definitely on the edge for sure.
Oh, questionable there. I've called it out.
Yeah, DC's got to do a really good job of kind of stopping the momentum here. Maybe take a timeout. Maybe they wait till 13, but you do not want them running away with it. You know, with this scoring format, anything can happen. Every point counts. You're never down and out, no matter really what the scoreboard is looking like. Maybe, you know, I would say a sweep is anything more than 8. I think if you're within 8, you're right in there. Wow.
Welcome, everybody, to Tennis Channel's coverage here of the Hertz MLP New York City. Drew Felios alongside Yates, Johnson, and our tremendous Tennis Channel crew. If you've been watching the Laver Cup, thanks for staying with that, and we promise this is not going to let you down. We're in Central Park, and Major League Pickleball here is at its very best. The New Jersey Fives in red, and in the white, the DC Pickleball team. This is the final match of what has just been a thrilling 4 days of competition.
Yeah, I mean, you just saw it right there. Perfect intro. great point to start. I think you're going to be seeing a lot of that the rest of this match. A lot of firepower, a lot of good points, and just a lot of energy. We're here in New York City, and this is MLP.
So Will Howells, the former Notre Dame star, able to poke one in there on Deckel Ball. NFL football, we promise what you're about to see is not going to let you down. So the New Jersey Fives have been dominant here in New York. DC, a bit of an uphill battle, Yates, but they certainly have all the firepower to get it done here this afternoon.
Yeah, you know, Deckel Bar and James Ignatowicz, they bring the firepower, they bring the heat. This is a great matchup. They just got to start inching their way back here, point by point. Anything's possible in this scoring format where every point counts. Wow, heavy hands by James Ignatowicz. You're going to be seeing a lot of that. He's got a great backhand counter and just overall power, overall strength, good presence there at the net. Same with Deckel Bar, big guy, covers a lot of court. Let's see if they can keep this up.
8-13. You.
I'm not even sure who hit that.
How about James Ignatowicz right now getting the crowd pumped up? Remember, he is formerly a member of the New Jersey Fives, so he once was a part of that clown posse. Now trying to get it done for DC. And the signature James Ignatowicz hop as he gets ready to serve here to Will Howells.
Yeah, James, it's like he never stops moving those feet. He's like an Energizer bunny out there.
It's certainly a unique approach, but it works for him. He wouldn't have it any other way.
You know, you see him bouncing the whole time. And I talked to him about it. I said, well, why do you do that? And he's like, I don't like actually doing this. It's kind of a nuisance to have to do. But he says if you look at his record, ever since he started doing it, he started winning and started actually making deep runs into tournaments in the PPA. And so I think it just stuck, and now he's stuck doing it.
Drop shot here. Deckel comes and gets it.
Bounce there. Wow. Exactly what Deckel Bar was expecting.
Deckel Bar, you saw how quick he was coming up to the kitchen to defend that drop, though, Yates. Big man is definitely fleet of foot. And is that serve going to be long?
Yeah, just long.
11-16.
I really like the way, Yates, they have not panicked, and they're not trying to get it all back with 1 point. One at a time here for Bar and Ignatowicz.
Yeah, you know, you can't be thinking ahead. You just got to take it 1 point at a time. You got to take it as it comes. A lot can happen in pickleball, especially in this scoring format. You just have to stay in it and hope for the best sometimes.
Continuing to chip away at this lead.
It's a good location by Will Howells. Not going for 100% speed up. I always say that sometimes the best is 70%. The ball's able to drop a little bit, and you're setting up for that next shot to finish.
Barr thinks it's in. Howells says it's out. So we could have our first challenge here. got him to swing at that one, chased it a bit.
18.
Just something about Will Howes, Yates. He's got that attitude about him that kind of just makes you do things you don't want to do. Am I onto something? Do I make sense there?
Yeah, you know, Drew, to answer that question, he does like to chirp a little bit. He likes to get into his opponent's head. You know, sometimes that forces you to do things maybe you're not usually doing. Maybe a speed up, you know, maybe bad decisions here and there. But you really just got to kind of try to stay within yourself and just take it 1 point at a time.
Good hands by Ignatowicz, but pushed a little too far there. So DC in danger of going down 2-0, and the New Jersey crowd comes alive here in the park.
14.
That works.
Got out, point 15.
It's a great move by Pickleball. Great defending. He's able to slide out of the way of that. Give a nice backhand counter.
$15, 19. Got out, point 20.
Just didn't look good from the start for DC on that point. And the five's now first to 20.
20-15. Point.
New Jersey continues to have their way. The fives have taken down Columbus, Carolina,
Timeout, DC Pickleball.
New York, and now working on DC. They took down Utah as well earlier today. Retirement for Lee Waters. I guarantee you there's still something left in that paddle, Yates, but Anna Lee playing so well with Catherine Parenteau.
21-15.
Lee right now content on the sidelines.
Got out, point
So
15.
let's see if DC can find something here to end game 2.
16-21.
So back-to-back points now. Pickleball and James Ignatowicz, they've been playing from behind the entire way. This has been a steep hill to climb. Here they come.
18-21.
How about Pickleball hanging in, and now they're within 2.
Yeah, with this scoreline, like I said before, you're never down and out. You're always in it. You're always a couple points away from turning that momentum, and then you just got to ride that wave and try to chip away.
Left that one up. Zane Navratil knew what to do with it.
Yeah, DC's got to be very careful here. You know,
22-19.
Jersey Five's got to close it out if they get to 24. You want to stop them here for sure. Little ambitious from James Ignatowicz there. Maybe not quite as patient As he should be, especially with his score line when you're trailing behind.
Yeah, keep in mind you must win on your serve in that race to 25. And is that in? Yeah.
New Jersey is calling.
See if DC can take advantage here of the moment. Just in time.
That is unreal. And like I said before, momentum shifter. DC is within 2 now. Huge next couple points.
They can sense it. How about a 1-point game? So the mood has certainly changed here on Championship Court, here in Central Park. This to tie. Oh, Zane with the put away.
And that was a statement there. That gives New Jersey their first game point.
And it was a must-have point for the Fives. And they get it done. The Fives, they bend, but they don't break. The brass Will Howells and the confident Zane Navratil. 25-22 to take game number 2. The Fives have been unstoppable this week in Central Park, looking to stay perfect. When we come back, we'll join our Pickleball TV post desk. Cameron Blackwood, Matt Manassi starring there all week long. Stay with us. Dead on with his predictions over the last few days. You look at the perfect backdrop here. New York City, Central Park, sun going down, and Vivian Glassman and Deckel Barr trying to hold this thing together, trailing 2-0. And this is going to be one tough task. You're facing a New Jersey Fives machine that has been on a roll here since Friday, as Zane Navratil puts it in play. Heard that nickname, Captain Zane. His play, Yates, has been in Zane this week.
He's definitely been showing up, that's for sure. Wow. Great defending there by Vivian Glassman. Good finish by Deckel Barr. I think this is going to be quite the even matchup, I have to say.
So there's Navratil and Humberg, and if you want any more little extra salt and pepper on this matchup, Zane Navratil, Deckel Barr, remember they were partners in the recent PPA in Las Vegas, Fontainebleau. They came away with a silver medal, put on a show on the strip.
Yeah, you know, that's what's interesting about pickleball and MLP. You know, the week before or the week after, you could be playing with someone, and in MLP, you're playing against them. So that's just the nature of the beast. You just got to kind of roll with it and be able to adapt.
Another big-time shot off the paddle of Navratil.
Great location there for Zane Navratil. Good speed as well, not going 100%, not hitting it too hard. I think that's definitely the trick in pickleball. You know, people are playing chess out here, not checkers.
And that's going to get away from Humberg. It is critical for DC to get off to a good start in this particular game. They cannot afford to play uphill like they have the past two.
Yeah, this is a mandatory win match here for DC. You definitely have to win this to stay in it. Give your mixed doubles team another opportunity, and then eventually go to a dream breaker, which is what we all want.
Glossman trying to avoid it that time. Vivian Glossman out of Bellevue, Washington. Played her college tennis at Virginia and Cal as well, and recruited to the game by the great Anna Bright.
Side out, point 5. Slide 4. Side out, point 5.
What do you think this particular game, Yates, is going to come down to?
You know, I think it's going to come down to errors. That's the game of pickleball. You got to cut back on those errors. You can't be giving your opponents any type of free points, any missed serves, any missed returns. And really, you just got to be patient. You got to wait for your right opportunities. You got to be consistent and make balls. But then also choose when the best time is to be the aggressor and pull that trigger and you know, initiate that point.
Side out, point 6.
That force denies Glossman that time. Capacity crowd here on championship court. Not a seat to be had throughout the entire weekend. Hottest ticket in town. Bar again, and Yates, there's some hot tickets here in New York City this week. The comedian Sebastian Maniscalco, a hot ticket around town. Of course, all the Broadway shows, but pickleball is just something else here in the city.
Wow, great finish by Vivian Glossman there. Good setup by Bar. Yeah, to touch on that point, I mean, the energy in this city is crazy. It's alive. And, you know, pickleball is the perfect sport to come in and kind of thrive in that environment.
Glossman, long way to run. And you're right. Said it's going to come down to errors. Got to have that one.
You just got to, you know, dinking, it's tough. The adrenaline starts going. You get a little bit of nervous, but you still have to be calm enough to slow that ball down and get those dinks to be dropping in the kitchen. Can't be missing them in the net or leaving them up too high.
Crowd comes alive in favor of the fives. The local squad here. And now we're tied at 8. Zane can't get there. Vivian Glossman, an exceptional job getting it done. 2024, a magnificent year for the U.S. Open here in the city. And for MLP New York City, it has certainly followed suit.
Just wide.
9-9.
Now it's Humberg.
Side out, point 10. 10-9. Side out, point 10.
With the best bounce there. Exactly what Bar was expecting. We're all tied up, 10-10.
10-10.
Change of pace here for Zane.
You.
Humberg saw the spot, hit it.
Yeah, that's one of Amari Humberg's signature shots. She's one of the few females out there that have that backhand flick. She really reaches well. You know, she's an ex-tennis player, and I think that really helps her.
Well, Zane just put that away, and a little wag of the finger to go with it.
Maybe that ball needs to go a little bit more middle, trying to get over the left shoulder of Zane Navratil.
Pickleball comes back. That's what they're looking for. The confidence of this Fives team, so tough to break right now.
11-12.
ATP executed perfectly.
With a great dink by Mari Humberg. Maybe just a little bit too much heat on that one, pushing that ball out wide. Deckelbar doing a great job of waiting until the ball gets outside of that pole, hitting it around the net post.
Jersey here in game number 3. Major League Pickleball final match of what has been a thrilling weekend. Drew Felios and Yates Johnson. So excited to have you with us here on Tennis Channel. And how about DC? They're cooking right now.
Yeah, they were trailing a little bit. It was neck and neck. We'll see if they can start inching away. This is a must-win match for them to stay in it.
So that breaks a 4-0 run. And just wide that time. Some really good college pedigree on the court right now. Vivian Glossman played her college tennis at Virginia and Cal. Mari Humberg, star at University of Louisville. Zane somehow gets to it.
Wow. Oh my gosh, that is not what Deckelbar wanted. Zane held that perfectly. A nice little speed up. What speed to get that ball. Wow, great point.
Pickleball stepping through. Yeah, Zane Navratil, he's just got exceptional speed, quick as a cat on the pickleball court.
16-14.
It's a great overall point there. It's interesting, usually in mixed, if you have a righty combo, the guy is on the left, but here you see Mari Humberg is on the left, and she is just executing perfectly. Zane's doing a great job of being the aggressor, even on that right side.
There it is for Humberg.
That's one of the shots she goes to over and over again, that backhand flick. She gets that paddle really well under the ball, able to hit that ball over the net. Good finish there.
And Deckelbar having none of it. So that halts the Fives' momentum here momentarily. Mari Humberg out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, 33rd overall pick. And the latest Major League Pickleball draft, Deckelbar was chosen 29th, considered a steal. Of course, these players are drafted, they are placed, and these franchises are really finding their way, continuing to grow their identities in this great game.
Great backhand flip by Marta Humberg, but DUPR making a statement there, covering that middle with a massive forehand counter.
Deckel's going to have to put a lot on his plate right here, Yates. Here's Glossman. Nice two-handed backhand of her own.
You know, when the scoreline starts getting close as it is, it's all about kind of managing that energy, managing those nerves.
Open court, Zane covers it, but not enough. And again, Glossman found the open spot.
Yeah, she finally found that left side of Zane. And it was deep enough where Deckel was able to defend that very well.
So a little separation. You see that DC sideline. Cal McKenzie, the head coach of the DC Pickleball team, talked about Lee Waters. We cannot underestimate Kyle's mind for the game and the nuances. His knowledge of pickleball off the charts.
Yeah, he's unreal. He's a great ambassador for the sport as well. He's paired up with Tyson McGuffin and, runs his camps, and he's just he's one of the few really good coaches in pickleball, that's for sure.
Pick one coach, Yates, in a must-win match. You had to just choose one person known for coaching. It can be anybody. Who would you go to as you take a look at the onlookers here in Central Park, trying to get a glimpse of this awesome event here in MLP?
Oh gosh, I don't know. That's a tough position to be put in. I'm gonna plead the fifth and just and not answer that. There's a lot of good coaches out there, all great ambassadors of the sport.
A lot of great choices. Could have chosen your brother.
Could have chosen. Yeah, that would have been nice. He would have loved that.
Oh, that ball's out. Glossman with the service there coming out of the timeout, so it pays off. That timeout like a weapon in this sport, and now Navratil down 2. Blink of an eye, they're right back in it.
19-20.
DUPR has had some big-time shots in this match. Just made another. The big man from Israel stepping up in crunch time.
Oh, wow. Unbelievable touch by Mari Humberg. She's using those angles like an absolute champ. Flicking her backhand, spreading DUPR way off the court. And a nice drop shot to finish it. Wow, amazing earning by DUPR. Staying out of the kitchen there.
So this team trying to give Rachel Rohrbacher and James Ignatowicz a chance in the second mixed. Still some work to do. Looked like that ball was out off the paddle of Humberg, who played on there. Right in front of the DC bench.
Yeah, a little ambitious from Viv Glossman there. But good execution by Mari. There's not a lot you could have done there. DC starting to inch away here. You have to close it out on your serve once you get to 24.
You. Go.
Wow.
You. You. You.
Oh, Glossman somehow finds a way. She can't believe it.
Unbelievable hands by Viv Glossman there. Great defense from Deckelbar. You see Deckelbar come all the way over that right side, but Viv still held her ground, slid back a little bit, gave herself some time, and made that one extra ball over the net.
Game point here. Viv Glossman trying to send this to a game 4. And it's in. Deckelbar and Vivian Glossman. They survived the New Jersey 5 onslaught. And we're going to a game 4 with the match still in balance. Hertz MLP New York City. What a ride it has been. And the #1 female player in the world is about point. Can it stay that way? Facing the team of Ignatowicz and Rohrabacher. Here we go. Game 4 underway. Talk about Annalie Waters. She's got all the shots. Her defense also has really been incredible here in New York. Does she have the best backhand though in the world, would you say?
I mean, probably better than most of the men out there as well.
2-0.
It comes off hot, let me tell you. I think what makes her so good is, I mean, not only is she athletic, she's fit. You know, she has all the shots. She has the touch, but also unbelievable power, unbelievable drives, and just a really good knowledge of pickleball and what to do. Really level head, especially for being 17 years old, very mature for her age. She's just definitely something special for sure.
James Ignatowicz heard from here to pull DC within 1, just out of the gates here in game 4.
2-3.
Game 1, an absolute blowout. The last time Annalie was on the court. Rachel Rohrabacher, I think, certainly wants to have a better showing in this game than she did in that opening session. See how aggressive she is right here.
Pickleball is a game of errors. I think for Rachel, she's really got to just cut back on those errors, make a lot of balls, and kind of try to set up James Ignatowicz as best as she can. It's not easy when you're playing against someone like Annalie Waters and Will Howes, who's been playing pretty well on his side of the court.
3-5. Football, left foot.
That's demoralizing.
Yeah, and that's something that James Ignatowicz acknowledged pretty quickly. That's one thing that these refs are definitely not usually going to miss is any kitchen line fault when your foot is on the line. Remember, you cannot hit the ball out of the air and be in the kitchen or fall into the kitchen. You can only step in there if it bounces.
Will Howes hard charging. Telling you, he has been brash, the Eagle Scout out of Boca Raton. Franklin guy chirping over the last 4 days constantly. Started pickleball in February of 2023. Still relatively new to the game. Just incredible how quickly he has picked it up and how much he's thriving.
Wow, great shot by Rachel Rohrabacher. She does a great job of dinking cross court, but using her deception to go down the line. That was executed perfectly. absolute statement there by Jimmy. Great backhand counter with the forehand finish. You can almost see that coming from Will, winding up on that two-handed backhand off the bounce.
5-7.
They're peppering Rachel Rohrbacher right now. She is pinned back on that end line.
8-5.
Did it hit him or not? Jimmy says it did not. House thinks it did.
Ball hit you. Ball hit you. I can ask you. Calling out ball. Okay.
Yeah, an 8-6 game here. DC got a huge win in game 3 from Vivian Glassman and Dekel Barr. And now Rachel Rohrbacher, the former University of South Carolina tennis player, trying to win. Annalie Waters on the other side, and Will Howells as well, doing lots of chirping.
Yeah, definitely not happy with that call, but it was the right call, I believe.
And two of the most controversial serves in the game. We've seen Howells one and also Dekel Barr's. It is certainly potent for DC. Here's Ignatowicz. DC trailing by 2.
Oh, that's great defense by Will Howells. Not a lot you can do off that.
10-7. Side out, point, 8.
And Lee coming in hot there. The driving crash, just a little bit long.
8-10.
Would you say Rachel sort of the X factor moving forward here for DC to be successful?
Yeah, for sure. I think if she can catch a little fire, get some momentum, and just kind of really anchor down and start making a lot of balls, just defend every ball you can, I think that's a huge factor.
11-8.
And that'll kind of give James some room to kind of be a little more creative and go for it, be the aggressor.
They're really peppering Rohrbacher right now with shots. And just so much pressure trying to hold up to it. Howells again, emphatically.
Yeah, you know, it's not easy when Rachel's defending. You know, she keeps going back to Will, but there's not really a better alternative. You don't really want to go back to Annalie because she's going to drill it down your throat. So, you know, you got to be very careful.
Pick your poison.
Side out, point, 9. 9-12.
For 4, final match of the day
39.
of Hertz MLP, New York City. Annalie Waters continues to just scorch the courts.
You know, DC has got to try to stop this momentum. This is a must-win match.
It's got to happen right now, Yates. Cannot afford to let the other side have a sizable lead here in their 20s. It's got to happen right now.
I'd like to see Rachel really, really anchor down here and rack up a couple points. And there it is. We've got to, if I'm her, you've got to cut back on the errors, trying to make every single ball, even if it's high, just get that ball over the net. Give them an opportunity to miss.
What a weekend it was for Rachel last week in Atlanta with Anna Bright by her side, winning PPA gold. This a different setting, though, much different in New York. And Annalie is just firing missiles at her, one after the other.
Yeah, you know, She's just so good sometimes. She'll go at your left hip, then she'll go at the right hip. You never really know where she's going. She keeps you guessing for sure.
I'll recall. 15-11.
Making a statement there. Great setup, great play. Nice little setup, speed up. Get that finishing ball.
Doing it against his former team. You know how badly he wants this one.
Gives him an extra little motivation.
Remember, this is part of the regular season here in Major League Pickleball. Playoffs coming in November. Still plenty to play for. New Jersey locked in right now as they extend their lead to 17-12. Crowd going nuts here in Central Park. Will Howes at the top of his game, and you just see the essence, Yates, of team pickleball. When you think pickleball, you think, okay, it's a doubles game. But when you put great fans in the stands and you put extra teammates around you and you involve coaches and uniforms and clowns as well, and it just brings a different element, doesn't it?
Yeah, you know, it makes it that much more special. You know, having teammates on the sidelines cheering you on, keeping you in it. You know, I mean, that's where it's all about. You know, MLP is all about team and making it fun and bringing the energy. And I think this is a perfect place for it here in New York City, the city that never sleeps. And, you know, we can see it here. I think the Fives have been proving that. Lots of energy. They're really come together as a team. And, you know, we'll see right now if DC can kind of regroup, get some momentum, and see if they can ride that wave, try to finish out this match. This is a must-win match. They do want to win to force a dream breaker.
17-12.
Short that time off the paddle of Rachel. So that lead growing now. Annalise sensing it.
18-12.
Turn from McDowell.
You know, a couple points here and there, it can change the momentum, and you never know when it's going to happen. It can happen at any time.
13-18.
And this may be that time. Rachel has got to get to that kitchen line and hold herself there.
Yep. Yeah, they just keep putting the pressure on her. They just keep pushing back.
Yeah, if you notice Annalise is coming back on the dink and going forward, being a little more aggressive, and Rachel is kind of getting pushed off that line, which is not really where you want to be. I like the idea, though. Just barely out. I think Rachel needs to maybe start testing Will a little bit. She's getting in these dinking rallies with Annalise, and Annalise she has pinpoint accuracy. She is making every ball wherever she wants to make it. I think maybe a couple dinks down the line, get Will in it, and then that will get James involved in the match a little bit more.
DC now will serve coming into this season. Annalie Waters had no Major League Pickleball championships. She did get that midseason title under her belt. And now zeroing in on a total season championship. Rachel Rohrbacher here down 6. Oh, never miss.
That's a gift right there for DC. These next couple points are absolutely crucial.
Gift wrapped, right, with a nice bow on it.
Yep, they'll take it. They'll take that all day. Let's see if they can kind of use that gift they were just given.
Switch.
Executed perfectly.
Yeah, that's too good. His backhand counter is on fire right now. You know, he's really holding his ground at the kitchen line and really leaning in. It's not easy for Rachel, especially when they just keep going at her.
Still trying to find that ball. You know that New Jersey wants to stick with it, and I think they got a new one here.
21-15.
I mean, there's just not a lot you can do. They're moving the ball so well, New Jersey, and I mean, they're just executing. There's not a lot you can do if you're the DC team.
22-15.
That one's out. Yeah, you're right, Yates. Show me a formula right now for this DC pickleball team, because right now I don't think there is one.
23-15.
At least not here, not this weekend.
Another missed return. You just don't want that. You can't be giving up free points, but it's not easy when they're, you know, pressuring you that much. The New Jersey Fives. This is to win it all.
Just out. So one match point gets away from New Jersey. Remember, you got to win on the serve here in Major League Pickleball. Race to 25.
And hey, anything can happen, you know. The Fives are under pressure to close it out. DC just has to keep chipping away.
Good let by Annalie Waters.
That's a risky speed up, but it paid off. James Ignatowicz not quite able to get that one down.
24-16.
Match point number 2. There it is. What a performance by the New Jersey Fives. A perfect 5-0 here to close out the weekend at the Hertz MLP, New York City.
Yeah, that's just too good by the Fives. They've been dominant all weekend, and today was no different. Just everyone playing perfectly, everyone executing and doing their job. A lot of energy. Too good by the Fives.
A decent weekend for all the teams there. Welcome to the Boast Desk. Cameron Blackwood, Matt Manassi. We have the entire New Jersey Fives here. Annalie, I'm going to go to you first. I know we have a flight to catch here.
Yes, that was motivation.
I need to hurry up and win, get out of here. You went 10-0 in all your matches this weekend. No one else did that. Ben went 9-1, so way to have one up on him. But how special does it feel to do it with the team behind you?
Yeah, for sure. I think one reason I went 10-0 is because of my teammates. I mean, Mara and I think this weekend gelled better than ever, and Will's easy to play with, so we're always pretty good. But, yeah, I don't know. I just feel super comfortable on this team, and I think that means a lot. I feel like our energy has been so high. There's never been a point, especially this tournament, but any tournament, where I felt a lull in energy. So just trying to be super hyped out there. I was a little exhausted. My hands started cramping the last game, so I'm like, all right, AO, you really got to finish this. So, yeah, that's why I went for the drive on match point.
And I know you got to get out of here, but just tell the fans what this meant to you and your teammates.
Thank you so much, guys. You've been amazing. Yeah, I was actually born in Allentown, Pennsylvania, so I used to come to New York a lot as a kid, but I haven't been in the past couple years, so it was nice to come back and see all the nice people. So thank you, guys. All right, I'm out. I'm going to catch a flight.
You get out of here.
Speaking of the great fans, first of all, I'm glad they can all count to 5. We've heard it all day long, all weekend long. First of all, do you think it would be obnoxious if your team was named the 11s, and do you think we'd get through a match, Ryan?
I think it's the single best chant in all of sports. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I love it. So you guys lost earlier in the season to the St. Louis Shock. How much better is this team now than back then?
I think over the season, we just continue to get better and better. Obviously, Will and Mari haven't even been playing pickleball that long, so they drill, they get better every single day, and just the chemistry, the clown culture is getting real strong.
Zane, I'll go to you next. You guys are sitting outside of the top 5 right now. I know that's going to change after the points come in this weekend. You won the Mid-City. What's it going to take for you guys to win at the playoffs?
Well, look, we haven't played quite as many matches as some of the other teams, so we might be out of the top 5 right now, but, you know, we keep playing like that. We keep playing well, and we keep growing as a team. I feel pretty good, and we were talking about this the other day. I can't imagine having to play us 3 days in a row, potentially. You got to beat us 3 days in a row in these playoffs, and that sounds quite miserable to me.
I would love to see your math behind that.
You're in New York City. You went 5-0. There's a ton of nightlife. I just want to know what you guys are doing to celebrate. Does Gary rent out Zero Bond tonight? What's going on? Any special plans?
We're supposed to go on a pizza crawl tonight. Ryan's going to take us to the best pizza spots in New York. So we're all super excited for that.
Well, congratulations to all of you guys. I know it's been a long weekend, but the 5's going 5 for 5 here in New York. Guys, give it up one more time for them. Thank you guys so much. Zane Navratil, thank you. I really appreciate it. One more time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's go.
Oh, thank you guys. Congratulations again. Absolutely. Great. Oop. There we go. Thanks, guys. Good job. Good job, babe. Yep. Great weekend.